Let's now discuss space cushions.
Let's talk about stopping distance, also known as space cushions. Anytime you're coming up to a stop behind another vehicle, you want to maintain a good stopping distance. There are several reasons for this. They are, number one, let's say you're stopped behind a vehicle in traffic. You look over at your rear view mirror and you notice that the vehicle behind you is approaching with no sign of slowing down. If you've left yourself enough room in front of you, you can change your lanes if it's safe and get out of the way. Number two, let's say you're stopped behind a vehicle in traffic. You look over at your rear view mirror and notice that the vehicle behind you is approaching and attempting to stop, but it looks like they may be short on space. If you've left yourself enough room in front of you, you can possibly roll forward a bit and possibly avoid a collision. Number three, let's say you're stopped behind a vehicle in traffic. Suddenly the car in front of you breaks down and they turn on their hazard lights. Do you have enough room to go around them? Number four, let's say you're stopped behind a vehicle on a hill. The driver ahead is learning to drive standard. They will really appreciate the extra space you're giving them in case they roll back as they start to leave. Number five, let's say you're stopped behind a vehicle at a light. Their engine is running and producing emissions. The closer you stop to the vehicle ahead, the more of the exhaust your vehicle takes in and you end up breathing it in your vehicle. So, are there any advantages to stopping really close to the vehicle in front? Probably not. So what's a good stopping distance, you ask? Well, this one's pretty good. How can you know? Well, you should be able to see the bottom of the rear tires and about 2 feet back. So let's recap. This is a good stopping distance, but this one is not. Now there is such a thing as stopping too far back, like this. Let's adjust this a bit. Now that's much better. If you're stopping at a light and you're the last car waiting at the light, stay a bit further back until another car shows up and starts slowing down behind you. That way you can be sure you won't get rear-ended. And remember, if you get rear-ended and you end up getting pushed into the car in front of you, you will likely be on the hook for the damages to that car because you did not maintain a safe stopping distance from the vehicle in front of you. Consider increasing your stopping distance a bit when you're stuck in traffic. I know, you usually see people do the opposite in rush hour, but imagine if everybody kept a good stopping distance, you would make lane changes easier for others and it would even help with the flow of traffic.